It's a lonely day at the Optic House, boys.
I just ate a fly. What am I, fucking frog?
What is this full on, dude?
Oh, I didn't eat it. Thanks.
So this is the first time Hex has been at the house in like a week since we got back from London. He never comes to the house anymore. Oh, no. Yo, we gotta tell that story, dude.
Food. So we just went to a new restaurant called Mago right here down the street from where we live. And at the end of the dinner, after we were done eating, we were talking. I don't know if we were talking about Call of Duty or what, but we came across. You know, we started talking about intelligence, right? And then Matt looks at at Bose, and he's like, "Bose, man, you know what?
No, you gotta set them up more.
All right, you set them up.
So we're.
I'll knock them out. You set it up. I'll spike.
Hell yeah. So we were just having a conversation about people because I feel like humans or friends or whatever it may be, you don't really talk about people as much as you should. When you meet somebody or you know them for a couple months or a couple years, you can really tell if they're an intelligent person or they might have something that they understand really well, like Call of Duty, like Scump. Like he understands Call of Duty really well.
But he also thinks that there's 2 months in the 4th quarter of the year.
Yes. Scump's one of those dudes that you can just tell that something's missing, and I give him a hard time about it all the time. But like if you talk to a guy like Will, you can tell he's well-rounded with every aspect of life. He knows a lot about he's street smarts, he knows a lot about book smarts, and you can just tell he's a really intelligent person. But Scump, he's a smart dude, don't get me wrong, but there's just some stuff that just doesn't click.
He has the airhead moments.
Yeah.
Like a true athlete jock.
Yeah, like he really is a jock. and that's what we were comparing it to. And Bose is over here sitting over there by himself. Hector and Will and I were talking about each other like, you guys are smart dudes. Like I can just tell something about you, you're intelligent. And Bose is sitting there, and then this is what happened. Oh, what's up?
So typically when people start talking about how smart they are or how smart their counterparts are, I usually just sit there and just listen, right? Because it's, you know, talking about how smart you are and how intelligent you are. So it's a little bit, you know, how do you say it?
Cliche?
No, it's not cliche. It's just, I don't know. I just sit there and it doesn't bother me, but I just sit there. And then when Nadeshot was telling Embos, like, yo, man, you're really smart, man. And this now I'm just sitting there, because he was sitting next to me, and then Embo says, I'm not really good at building blenders. So
no, dude, that's not even what he said.
Yeah, he said, what?
No, he's like, no, I'm a smart dude, but I can't put together a blender.
So I'm sitting here and I just look over and I'm like,
we just couldn't figure it out.
No, I knew. In my head, I'm like, yup.
No,
you just told us I was fucking smart.
You know, I make smart decisions and I'm a smart dude, but I just can't put together a blender.
No, because out of nowhere, right? Like he could have said I can't put together a stove, and it would have been just as outrageous as a blender.
Or I can't do calculus, something. I mean, but he's like, I can't.
I'm really bad at math. Yeah.
I don't know how to do my taxes. Nope, I can't put together blenders. Oh, dude.
So another thing made me laugh too on the inside, and I told these guys, Proofy's a really good singer, and he wants to start getting into singing and start doing this, that, and the other. So he asked me, he texted me, he's like, hey man, do you think you can help me get started on this? And I'm like, all right, cool, man. How many songs do you have written? Because I know people in the music, I mean, you know, in the Chicago underground hip hop movement, whatever. So I know people with studios. I know what it takes to make a record, right? And the dude, my dude Proofy, he's like, all right, man, can you help me get started? Like, you know, this, that, and the other. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, do you have beats? He's like, no, but I can learn how to make beats. I'm like, no, man, you don't make beats. You buy a beat from somebody who makes beats. And he's like, oh, all right.
What did he say? I can learn how to make beats.
Yeah, he's like, all right, well, I have to download the program to right? And then we just sit, and I'm like, no, man, I'm texting him back. I'm like, no, man, you buy beats. He's like, all right, cool. Can you find someone? Yeah, I can find somebody. And then he's like, all right, so should I start recording? I'm like, no, man, you record in the studio. He's like, it paused, and I'm looking at my text, and just thinking, I'm like, man, this dude's thinking. Like, what's he thinking? And then he hits me with this. He's like, all right, man, I'm gonna start saving up money to buy a studio. I'm like, no, man, you don't buy studios, you rent them, right? Like,
I'm gonna start saving up.
So I found that really funny too. And that's that.
This is like 7th grade.
Speak up, look into the camera.
You don't have to look into the camera.
You don't got, but speak up, man.
Yeah,
what's up?
Definitely speak up.
You hear how Hex is very brash.
Cause I got that man. I got balls of steel.
Right,
I got
so we were in 7th grade.
In
7th grade, Miss Hightower's class. It was about 11 something in the morning, right? So it was right after gym. I go upstairs, get some hand sanitizer, And me and this girl just start going at it. I forgot. It was a long
Wait,
time
what
ago.
do you mean going at it?
Like, we just start arguing.
Oh, I thought you started kissing.
Oh,
and shit.
no. So we start arguing, and we're just
Wait,
like,
how old were you?
Like 7th grade, so I was probably like 12.
All right, so
11 maybe.
12-year-old Ambos is arguing with this chick.
This girl Dominique, right? So we're arguing.
Fucking hate Dominique.
And we're just eyeing each other across the class. She's going around the back. So I put hand sanitizer on my hands and went like this, and just went like that.
You put sanitizer on?
Yeah, and it hit her eyes. And she was like this. She had glasses, and then I guess I went behind the glass. She was like this.